Hey y'all, welcome back to Life's Journey. Click the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below. If you're new here, welcome. So tonight I'm making for dinner. I'm gonna take you all with me tonight when I make. I am making chicken cacciatore. I already have my chicken breasts here. I cut them up. I cut them in half pieces. I'm gonna sear them off, put them in this stewed tomatoes and stuff, cut them up, some peppers to put in there with that, throw that in the oven, let it cook, finish cooking in there. I'm also gonna be making garlic and herb roasted potatoes. I peeled my potatoes, I washed them off, I'm gonna cut them up, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to be making, because I have 2 bags of apples. I don't want them to go to waste. So I'm going to use this whole bag tonight. And I'm going to make some fried apples. So yeah, that's dinner tonight. Cacciatore chicken, roasted potatoes, roasted and herb potatoes, the apples, and I'm going to have to throw in a veggie. Not sure yet what kind of vegetable I'm going to throw in, but I'll let you know when I get it ready. So first thing I did was wash off my chicken breasts. Like I said, I cut them in halves. Now I'm going to season them and just throw them back in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then I'm going to start to cook them in about an hour. So I'm just going to go ahead and season them up first. Okay, and season them with my chicken and poultry rub. Some onion powder, of course. I got my ring light. I hope these videos are going to come out better. It looks like it's recording good. I changed out my curtains because I think that was what was making it orange in here too. And I'm trying to record in when it's still light out, natural daylight. I heard from another YouTuber that helps. So I'm trying, I'm working on it, and I'm glad that everybody's being patient. My loyal subscribers and sticking through with it. Alright, I also have some Italian seasoning because this is an Italian dish. I am going to use chicken cacciatore is what we're having. I'm going to use some Italian seasoning. Okay, so Italian seasoning, I'm going to put that on. I apologize for the dogs. Like I said, they're like children. Anytime you get ready to watch TV or talk on the phone or record, that's when they want to start their nonsense. And then just some regular parsley flakes. Ruby! Okay. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to get in there with my fingers and mix that all up. Alright, I'm going to go wash my hands off. Okay, I'm going to cover this with foil, put it in the refrigerator. I'm going to cut up my green peppers. I'm going to cut up my potato. I'm going to just show you real quick before I cut the video of how I'm going to cut my potatoes. I peeled them, and I know I didn't take off all the skin, but that's fine. And I washed them off, and I'm going to make like wedges, so I just cut them down in half. I'm just going to slice them like this into wedges, so you can see, just make like wedges pieces. So I'm going to do that with my potatoes. I also got to rinse these off, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut these up. Then I'm going to turn the camera off, cut up everything. Okay, yeah. I have here, hold on 1 second. Alright. I have the cutest thing here. This is like an apple slicer, and it's real neat. So you just put your apple, it comes like, takes the core out and makes slices, push down, and you just pop it out. And you just break off these pieces. So I got apple slices. I'm just gonna cut up all these apples like that. And then I'm going to have my apple slices. I think I'm going to leave the skin on for those. It's another little hack that I learned from YouTube. So your apple doesn't dry out, because I have to cut up all this stuff. You just take the lemon, squeeze it over the cut apple, and it doesn't make it brown. So while I cut up all this other stuff, I'm just going to do that. So I will be back and show you guys the finished product. Okay, I'm back. I got the potatoes in the oven. I'm about to do my apples now. I put some butter in the pan here. I'm just letting this melt. Hope you guys can see that. In the container here, I have some brown sugar and regular sugar. I'm gonna take out my lemon. Just gonna let that butter melt, and then I'm gonna put my apples in there. My butter is melting, so I'm going to go ahead and dump all these apples in there. Kind of just want to toss them around. Excuse me 1 minute. I'm sorry about that. I got a phone call, so it kind of messed me up. But I went ahead and added the brown sugar and sugar that I showed you. So I'm just going to let that cook down in here. And I'm just constantly stirring it, because I don't want the sugar to burn on the bottom of the pan. I hope you guys are getting a good look at that. I just went ahead and cooked these now. I know way before my chicken is going to be done, because I didn't want them to get brown. So if I have them cooked, then they're good to go. Just going to go ahead and squeeze a little bit more of this lemon on them. You know, this would be really good with some vanilla ice cream or whipped cream. But you know, I don't do that. So they're enough. These are gonna have they're full of sugar. But like I said, I didn't want my apples to burn. I'm going to turn this down because I smell that brown sugar burns easy. And I'm just going to let that get thick and start bubbling up. That's what's burning. I had dropped some juice on the burner. I knew I smelled something burning. I'm going to let that cook. And then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get out my skillet. Get out my skillet. I love my skillet. Love my skillet. And I'm going to brown up my chicken in that. That's going to be the next thing. And then pretty much it. And then I found these in the cabinet. I don't even like green beans, so I'm making these for the kids. I might make myself a little salad or something as my vegetable. Or I might just go ahead and try to eat some green beans. Let those cook for about 10 minutes. Cook down. And I'll show you what they look like when it's done. Okay, the apples are coming along good. You can see, I don't know if you can see down in there, they're starting to bubble up and the sauce is getting thickened. Once that gets done, I'm going to sprinkle them with some cinnamon and then I'm going to set them on the back burner. And they're going to be done. And of course we're going to do a taste test. Probably about 5 more minutes. I'm just going to let they're getting soft. And just let that sauce get a little bit more thickened. It's going to be delicious. Delicious. Yeah, I be keep trying how to learn how to do that. How you do it? I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Somebody show me how to do that, please, because I can't do it. Alright, I went ahead and cut my apples off because they were, you know, pretty much done. The heat will finish them, and then I'm probably going to put them on low before we eat them. So I'm just going to sprinkle them with some cinnamon. Ooh, y'all can smell this. Do you see these apples? Do you see those apples? Alright, your girl got a taste test now. Just gonna get one. And nice and soft. Put that to the back burner. I wanted to get some of that sauce. Some of that juice off of it. There we go. Some of that juice. Ooh, I need some ice cream. So look at that. Okay. It's really hot. You're able to break right into it. I see why now you probably should have took the skin off. The skin's in the way. It's gonna be hot. First taste with you guys. Oh my God. I should be I don't know, I should be on Food Network. Girl. It tastes delicious. Alright, now I'm going to start my chicken. So I got my skillet out. Turn it on medium-high heat. And I'm going to, obviously, I'm going to oil it down. I'm going to go ahead and saute my vegetables first. Let me get the chicken up the fridge. It's all seasoned up. I'm ready to go. chicken. Just let that get hot, and then I'm gonna saute my green peppers in there. Then I'm gonna take these out, put them back in here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my chicken and brown it on the sides. Take those out and transfer them back. Transfer them into this pan. And then I'm gonna make a sauce that goes on them. I'm gonna pour it on top of the chicken. And then that's gonna go in the oven. And when that's ready to go in the oven, it should be about 20 minutes. Check on my potatoes. And might be ready to go ahead and put my garlic on those. It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, I'll be back to show you. Okay, I got one batch of chicken already browned and transferred in the bacon dish. I'm working on my other one. I'm going to take the potatoes out so you guys can look at them. See how they're coming along. Just put a little bit of oil in there because it's starting to stick to the pan. And once that last batch of chicken comes out, then I'm going to make the sauce that's going to go on top. Ooh, it's hot in there. Look at that. They're looking good. Smells delicious. Let me get a spatula and move them around. Thicken a little bit. Drizzle a little bit of more oil on them because they're sticking to the bottom a little bit. They smell delicious. Back in the oven, the chicken's done, and then I'll put the garlic on them and put them back in. But they look delicious. And I want them to get a little brown. I might have to put the broiler on to crisp them up before it's all said and done. I'll show you the finished product. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take my chicken now. It's nicely browned on both sides. Go ahead and take them out. Put them in my bacon pan. Smells delicious. What? Then I have like all this goodness on the bottom that we're going to get up, and we're going to make the sauce that's going to go onto the chicken. So I'm going to turn this down to medium. Alright, sorry about that, my battery died. So I had a can of stewed tomatoes. Then now I have a can of diced tomatoes in this pan with my green peppers. And that's like getting all that stuff up off the bottom. And I'm just going to let that come to a slightly boil. Let me move the camera. Hopefully you can see it. There we go. And then just going to bring that to a little boil. I'm recording.
It's lean. You see that?
You could have turned it.
Turn the water, do that.
That comes to a boil. Then I'm going to add my cooking wine in it. So now I'm going to take my potatoes out and get this garlic on them. Are you right in the camera? Good. Now, something. Say something yet. Garlic potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle them with a lot of garlic. What was that? I didn't have that much in that jar. I have another jar. Just sprinkle. This is minced garlic. All on the potatoes. And then we'll put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes. Garlic gotta cook. Elijah over here is taking pieces and stuff. Okay. There we go.
I'm a cracker.
That's not one. I don't know why they're sticking. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in the oven like that instead of trying to move them around.
You put oil on it?
Yeah, because they're sticking to the foil a little bit. Put those in. Then my we should get down. My sauce is starting to boil, so I'm just gonna add like 2 tablespoons of the white cooking wine. Or if you don't have that, you could use chicken broth or vegetable broth. And I'm just gonna cook that down a little bit. Then pour it right over my chicken. And that's going to go in the oven. Smells good. Smells delicioso. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dump my sauce on my chicken. This I am going to cover with foil, but there it is. Cover that with foil, and I'm going to bake it for about 15 to 20 minutes. Finish out cooking out the chicken.
You gonna get hit. You gonna get burned.
And then that's dinner. I got a can of green beans. I'm just going to throw in the microwave, put some garlic powder and onion powder on them, and then just throw them in the microwave. Potatoes are almost done, and that's going to go in, and then we'll have dinner. So I'm going to clean up, and I'll show you the finished product when it's plated. Turn that off for me.
No.
Okay, my dinner is done. Got it all plated up. I'm going to share the first bite. I don't know, I'm mad at my potato stuff.
You should have put ham on it.
I did put oil on that. Alright, let me get into this chicken. Can you see?
Yeah, I see.
The chicken, apples, potatoes, nasty green beans.
Say nasty.
I can't stand green beans. I'm gonna try to eat.
Why?
My mom tried them me when I was little.
You don't like them? Green beans be smacking and tripping. I be dugging.
I tell you, I could be on Food Network.
Let me try.
The chicken is slamming. Get your own. Oh my God, it's so good.
I'm gonna try it.
Boy, what you towing? What you saying?
We towing.
Delicious. I'm starving.
It's alright. He's trying to play you.
Oh, I don't like green. Good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to
low fat chicken.
give this video a thumbs up, comment down below.
Low fat, you know.